narrating Casey at the Bat for us is Marsh.
The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Bud-Billed up 9 that day. The score stood 4-2 with but 1 inning more to play. And then when Cooney died first and Barrows did the same, a sickly quiet silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair, and the rest clung to the hope that springs eternal in the human breast. They thought if only Casey could get a whack at that, we'd put even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did Jimmy Blake, and the former was a Lulu, and the latter was a Kate. So upon that stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey's getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single, and to the wonderment of all, and Blake, with much despise, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and the men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second, and Flynn a hugging third. Then from 5,000 throats and more, there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the valley and echoed on the dell. It knocked upon the mountain and recoiled upon the flat. For Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing at the bat. Fraud. But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was all his teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go. And the air is shattered by the force of Casey's glove.